Hi, welcome back to the highest octave. My name is Octavia, and I will be doing a reading for you today, or whoever resonates with. Okay, so I already kind of started, which I like to do because I like to see what's going on. And then I did a little research on some of the astrology aspects of it as well because I felt like it was relevant. Okay, so I honestly do not remember the name of this deck. They're not inside of a case or anything. I lost it a long time ago, but I started with these. First thing that came out was Loving Touch in reverse. Okay, which if you look at the picture, it's a mother holding a baby in it. So Loving Touch in reverse. Okay, and then we got Health. So what I was initially getting, or not initially, but what I was getting was there could be a mother figure that you are at odds with. Like there's a mother figure that the health of your relationship is poor. And this would be because of the mother figure. So she is in reverse. I did pull also when I was getting more cards for who this would be for, I did get female in the upright. So you were in the upright, this mother figure is in the reverse, okay? When I was asking for more clarification on you, the collective, oops, excuse me. I feel like I'm gonna have to sneeze again. So bear with me if I sneeze again. Okay. So I was getting that you're supposed to be having a change in consciousness, right? For yourself. A change in how you speak to yourself, okay? Internally, externally. There seems to be, so you get show gratitude, be compassionate. And I was getting this is supposed to be to yourself. So this mother figure could have been highly critical, very harsh, cruel towards you. And this has affected your inner voice and how you speak and think towards yourself. Okay. And the universe is urging you to be compassionate, be kind to yourself, and to change, get rid of this past voice that's not yours and that's not real. Okay. We got Ambulance by Isley playing. Okay. And then when I was originally doing these cards here, the song Angel of Death by Manchester Orchestra was on. So I don't know if you want to check that out and you can look at the lyrics for that song. Um, Definitely a lot of like generational trauma in that song and stuff like that. And then this song Ambulance by Isley, where she's like, somebody send me an ambulance. Okay. Heartbroken. Okay. So this could be something that definitely does cause you pain. Obviously, like when you have a disconnected relationship with your mother, like the person that should love you above all else, it's going to cause you pain and strife internally, okay? And so we're also seeing that it's caused some sort of maladaptive like behaviors as far as how you speak and think towards yourself, okay? So I also had pulled, I don't really remember the names of these cards. Hold on. I don't know. It's these ones that look like this. And they have, again, I don't have like barely any of my cards are inside of like the cases. I know. Okay. But anyways, I pulled these. So there is a planet card. Sorry. So there is a planet card, right? There is a sign card, and then there is a house card. So you're supposed to have them all separate, and then shuffle them each individually, and then pull a card from all three and read them together. Okay. So we got the moon in Aries in the seventh house. Now you could have moon in Aries in the seventh house. This person could have moon in Aries, like this mother figure could have moon in Aries in the seventh house, or this could just be the energy of what it's caused, this the abuse, that how she's treated you, what this has caused. Okay, like the energy of it. Okay, so I did go ahead and do some research on Moon and Aries in the seventh house. Okay. I'm still, I don't have all my uh everything astrological memorized. Okay. So I like to make sure that I'm on the right track with what I'm saying. So I definitely went back to like check what it was, and I was spot on. Okay. So this is what I got. I took some notes. We got some notes here. Okay. And then I also have some healing stuff as well that I put on the back. So go ahead and start out. So Moon Aries in seventh house. So we know that the moon is the inner emotional world. Okay. It's instinctive reactions, it's early conditioning from a primary caregiver, usually the mother. The moon is usually the mother. Okay. Not always, but usually. And it's the voice that we internalize when we talk to ourselves, which again goes back into what I already had pulled with these oracle cards. Okay. Moon and Aries, so like the emotions can be very reactive, very defensive or combative, quick to anger, but also quick to move on and move forward. Strong survival instinct, so like this situation definitely could have put you in that fight or flight mode, to feel like you always have to be on the defense. Somebody that's supposed to be taking care of you made you feel like you were not safe, and you had to fight for survival in the area that you were in. And even once you're out of that environment, it can still take a toll on you in your day-to-day life. Okay. So like the shadow form, some of the internal messages of the shadow form of this is I have to fight to exist. If I'm not strong, I'll be attacked, and I must react before I get hurt. Okay. So if an early caregiver was harsh or critical, so you may develop an inner voice like this. And it might sound aggressive, impatient. It could be very critical. It could be very cruel. And this is you to yourself in your mind. So instead of talking to yourself with, kindness, gentleness, understanding, showing yourself grace, you're treating yourself the same way that this person treated you, and it's not your fault at all. So don't ever feel like it's your fault, but it's time, and you're being shown that it's time to shed this voice that is not yours and to find your own voice. Okay. So we also have, so Moon in the seventh, right? The emotional patterns can show up in relationships with others because it's in the seventh house, and that's, obviously relationships, with other people. Song that just came on is What Kind of Man by Florence and the Machine. I like this song. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so people unconsciously can recreate this, like the early emotional dynamics that they experienced with a caregiver with other people. Okay. Partnerships can become a place of healing. So once you can find yourself with somebody that you were aligned with, not saying that you won't sometimes be triggered by something, because obviously we still will have our triggers. It's an environment in which you can grow past these wounds. Like the wounds can heal. You'll have a partner that can understand you and understand what you've gone through, and be able to work with you to show you what love is supposed to look like. Okay. Before you find this, the partner that is healthy for you, right? You could come across people, who kind of like they act the same way as this person. Maybe not the same exact way, but could be, again, highly critical of you, or, very judgmental, very harsh towards you. You could experience your early relationships with, you know, uh, people, because even though it said female, we don't know for sure, right? There could be other people that resonate with this. Okay. So, yeah, you can attract people who trigger defenses. You can carry a fight energy in your body. Like you could feel like you can't like fully relax, even when you're relaxed. Like you can't, like you're on edge, like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And like even when things might be good, you might still be like hyper vigilant that something is going to go wrong, or that this person is going to show this other side, that you're used to experiencing, okay? Mm-hmm. So this is also, I did write a note here too, like, so this can also be cause you to attack the self before somebody else can. So like you will be very like, you could potentially be very like self like deprecating. Like if you think that somebody else might judge you about something, like you'll judge yourself first. You know what I mean? Like you might over explain things about yourself because you're worried about how some, like, you know, if I say it first, then like whatever somebody else says can't touch me, can't hurt me, right? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So now, as far as healing for this, I do want to still pull some more cards. I know I probably made this very quick, which is partially why I do like to like do some of the cards prior, especially because I like especially if I do the ones where it's the, I know I did this really weird, but the ones where it's the astrology and stuff, I do like to do a little research about that first before I put it out there. Just because I'm still getting my bearings with that, okay? Um, and I want to make sure I'm, you know, I'm on point. Like, I don't want to put anything out there that's going to like confuse people. Um, the other thing that I was going to say is also sometimes it takes me, well, sometimes it comes quick, and then sometimes I have to like go through it a bit before like the story unfolds, you know? And I feel like sometimes on video, it's, I don't know how that works. I don't know. I'm new to doing the video stuff. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So back to the reading. Okay. So healing. So the healing aspects of this is like, you know, kind of shifting your thoughts into like I can protect myself without attacking myself. Okay. My emotions are valid even if they're intense. So even if you're feeling, they're still valid. Okay. I deserve gentleness and I'm on my own side because sometimes you, maybe this has caused you, sorry, there's like a little something in there, to feel like you can't trust yourself, you can't trust yourself or others, but just remember that you always will have your own back, okay? um Aries can also be like in the upright and in like the light form. It can be reclaiming your personal power. So finding your voice, finding your personal power, and finding your path after this type of a situation. Um, you definitely have to separate emotionally and mentally from this mother figure's voice and develop your own. Okay. All right. So we can see where you are currently with this. Like we can ask some more questions. Okay, where is, what do I want to, should we do the truth? Let's see. I don't know. Let's do the truth. I'm not sure. I've only used these cards a couple times, so we shall see. Hold on one second. Maybe we'll use these ones and see what it do. Okay. My hand is shaking. I swear, I had freaking coffee earlier today, and my hand has been shaking ever since. I was doing my eyeliner, my hand's shaking. Anytime I try to do something now, it's like my hand starts shaking. I stopped drinking coffee as much. And so now anytime I drink coffee, it actually does something. Okay. Like the Palo Santo. Just wanted to cleanse the energy of the cards. And let's get into this. Let's start clarifying some of this. I feel like we were pretty clear. I was pretty clear on it. Ooh. Why did I do that? Okay. They're very slippery. Like whatever texture of these cards, I didn't like. I didn't like the texture. Okay. they're pissing me off. I'm dead serious. They're pissing me off right now. If you do readings yourself, like you know, like some cards, like the texture is just not. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a lot of cards. So we got mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance, empty room, no people, the end, opportunity, miracle, dreams come true, get what you want, and pet, dog, cat, animal friends. Hmm. The song Happy Idiot by TV on the Radio. Okay. So I did have another card. Look, I didn't use these ones though, but also the mirror. We have the mirror, right? You could probably see some like reflections of yourself, like basically the way that you treat yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, like how we were talking, and like maybe some learned behaviors that you learned from this person. And it's just remember that it's not you. Okay. There's a period of time, that we go through when we are healing and trying to find our way in the world, that sometimes we might still hold these maladaptive like behaviors, and we might reflect some of our past experiences into our current life. But that does not mean that that is who we are. Okay. We are still on a journey. You're still moving forward and growing. Okay. Um, yeah. You're going to have some sort of dream come true, an opportunity once you're able to start really implementing this positive change in consciousness, okay? Change in the way that you speak to yourself, okay? I'm not really sure about the pet. I'm gonna be completely honest. You could have a pet. You could have a pet. There could be a pet from your childhood that you remember. I don't know. It's a cat, but it does say cat, dog, or other animal friends. All right. So, okay, let's see. What else for this female in the upper? Anything else from this deck? Yeah, okay. Um, where are my tarot cards? Oh, I was looking for you. Put them on the other side. Okay. All right. Now let's do. Sorry, I gotta move this stuff around. Die this time. Suffer bullet holes and stop wounds in my skin. I feel like you've tried to have heart-to-heart conversations with this person, but they didn't really go anywhere. There was this card here, and it just like, as I'm sitting here doing this, I've seen it right side up, upside down, sideways. I don't even know what's going on and why it keeps moving around. But you could have tried, and it just never goes anywhere. And I was just having a conversation earlier today where I was talking about like some people like I'm not doing a full reading on like this upside down, in reverse mother, right? But some people, and use your best judgment, obviously don't apply things that aren't for you. But I'm sure in some people's, scenarios they can understand this. But some people, like, they get off on knowing that they have affected you. They get off on knowing that they had that much power to cause such a disruption and disturbance in your life that it fucking echoes for years. Like, there's some people have issues, okay? Some people have issues. Like a lot of people like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And like some people are just selfish, some people are just mean, some people are, never, decided to get on their healing journey and grow. But there are some where it's like you'll try to speak with them, you'll try your hardest to reach them, and they just completely disregard everything. They act like anything that you say is everything is your fault. They flip it on you, or they act like they don't know what you're talking about. These are the type of people that I feel like they kind of like, don't. I feel like, if you've already done it, it's okay. But sometimes I feel like some of these people, like they're not even worth you letting them know how much they affected you, because some of them get off on that. Okay. Like I definitely have experienced people that get off on that type of stuff. And yeah, I just learned to, approach it differently. But obviously use your best judgment, because not everyone is this way. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right, so yeah, we got conflict, defending, guarding. So like you're on guard, you're defending yourself. Oh, 9 of Wands, by the way, in case I always forget to show the card. Okay, so yeah, but you could be on the defense. There could be some sort of conflict again, where so far it's just this mother figure in reverse, and then this female in the upright. Yeah, nostalgia, six of cups. Okay, yeah, so the past, you're guarding yourself from the past. You could be in recovery right now with this Four of Swords. Resting, recovery, like you're like recuperating, like after a battle, after dealing with this past thing, something from childhood, or just something in the past if it's not that far back for you. Okay, let's see. What else? Shut the doors. Hold on. The way that those came out was weird. All right. Well, I'm gonna still take them because they came out. So we have the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So right now you could be working with another person, starting like a new skill, a new opportunity, a new stream of income, a new career. So you guys could be working together, or or working in harmony, I should say. So working together, working in harmony, or you could just have like a positive relationship again, because it is in the upright, that is allowing you to do this, that is supportive of you doing this. So you guys could be working together, or they could be supportive of what you do. Okay. And like, so you're very intelligent, very astute. You could think a lot. You could have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas. All right. Again, we have this defense. Okay. You're brave. You're brave, and you're fighting, and you're standing your ground. You're in a good position. Currently, again, that was in the upright. What is this? What are they defending themselves against? Or what are they defending, I guess? I feel like this is more of what you're defending. You got the Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Got a lot of pentacles. You definitely got a lot of pentacles. I definitely feel like this, this Page of Pentacles, because you literally have Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. So like whatever you're doing is growing. Whatever you're doing is going to continue to grow. Maybe that's what you're defending. Like you are worried about past situations or past feelings, past behaviors, throwing you off of your course, throwing you off of your path. that you've already started on. I can understand that. That's, it's definitely understandable. Oh, what is this? Mm. You could be worried about being betrayed because you have been betrayed by someone in the past. Mm. Okay. We have, so right after this, so we do have the Two of Cups was in the upright, right? The first relationship card that came out. This one here that came out after this defense and stuff was Lovers in reverse, right? But it's falling under this Four of Swords from the first line, okay? So that lets me know that it's something from the past that you're recovering from. I do think that it is somehow carrying over into whatever current relationship that you were in. Not to say that the person that you're with is doing something similar to the other person, but maybe you could still have some fears. Um, you have the Page of Wands coming out right after that. So that's good news. That's a good message. It again to continue to explore, to continue with this new project, continue to have passion with this person, and to continue to like lean on your intuition, your spirituality. Hold on. Lean on your be confident in it. Don't allow past fear. Come on. To get in the way. Okay. Yeah, don't allow the past to cause issues. Don't allow the past to disrupt the unity of you and yourself, you and this person, or you and your path, like your career path, okay? Because we have the Five of Wands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to, again, it's falling under this Queen of Swords. Like, I feel like definitely use you're very perceptive, so definitely like trust in yourself that you will be able to know what's going on and what's the right move and stuff like that. Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords. Okay. Oh, yeah, so this is a new challenge for you. Okay. What else? What else? Strength. Okay, yeah, so use your mm, yeah, triumph of love over hate. Use your strength, use your compassion, kindness, harmony of vision. Be brave, even in the face of fear and self-doubt. That again goes back into the start of the reading. Um, Definitely have confidence in yourself, trust yourself, speak to yourself kindly, speak like positive words into yourself, okay? Speak power into yourself. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Mm. Okay. I'm getting, so we got Four of Cups and Four of Pentacles. So I was getting from this, so like be careful, definitely do some introspection, be careful of being too controlling. Um, like a lot of times when we are in our healing journeys, because of fear and because of this defense that is like locking in on both sides of this spread, um, we can sometimes find ourselves falling into like controlling type of behaviors. This doesn't have to be controlling of your partner, but it could be within yourself. It could be with others, it could be within yourself, but just make sure you're watching again, introspect and just watch your behaviors, okay? And then if you see anything that's concerning from your behaviors, yeah. If you see anything that's concerning, you can check yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can check it because, like, look, it's a balance. It's a fine balance when you're healing. It happens, okay? Also, hold on one second, because I'm getting another angle as well. Hold on, let me ask something. It's Soils? Because it wasn't at first, but yeah, I don't know. It's not. Okay, it's not. Let me shuffle again. Okay. What is this? Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Devil. Okay. Who is that? Mm. Okay, I'm getting at this devil, and that's why I stopped before, because like the entire like vibe shifted, and I was like, wait, hold on, like I don't really think this is the collective. It just fucking shifted. Mind you, I was asking about you. I don't like to focus like, and then this little gnat came out of nowhere. Okay. Mm, mm. I don't know. This person from your past could be sending you like bad energy. They could like, what I'm getting is this person they like want you to fail. Like, it's really weird. It's like almost as if they want you to come like crawling back to them or something. Like, they don't want you to use your intuition. They want you to be disconnected from spirit. They want you to go like to be completely distrustful of a relationship you're in, which I got originally when it was staying your energy. It was positive. They want you to distrust this person. They want you to distrust yourself. They want you to not trust your career path. They want you to be in chaos. They want you to lack faith in yourself. They want you to be, like lack security. They want all of this like negative stuff. And I'm getting that it's like they want you to feel this way so that you come back towards them. Mm-hmm. Fuck this person. They're nasty. I don't like it. I don't like this energy. This, not your energy, whoever this motherfucker is. Yeah, okay. I feel like this was for my guys. You got, is a clever. We figured it out. Because I was like, wait, something is wrong. Something is wrong. The little gnat has disappeared. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. All right. Yeah, okay. I feel like we know your energy. You're good. You got positive things coming. You're on the right path. You got your Page, Knight, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, in succession, right? You have a Two of Cups. You are a very smart, strong, wise person. Okay, you're strong. Okay, right. This is definitely a challenge. I could definitely see how. Ugh, I don't like this. Mm, mm-mm. Yeah, I'm cutting this one short. Like normally I do like a little like pyramid. Nah, because like I just am feeling like we're getting some like what do you call it? Some interference, okay? We're getting some interference. I mean, it's nice to know what they're trying to send out. But yeah, that shit can't touch you. Can't touch you. Return. Return straight to the sender. Cannot touch you. Yeah, no. That's so crazy that like a parent would like wish that on their child. Like just because they want control. They want control, they want fucking power. And this goes back into what I was saying about, this heart to heart conversation that just kept like flipping around over here on the table. Just they're the type of person that it's like not even worth it. Like the entire thing is going to be them like trying to manipulate you and get in your head and make you feel like that you're wrong and you're in the wrong place, but you're not. They're wrong. And I think that. I feel like this here is just maybe a confirmation for you that you're on the right path, because sometimes like our emotions, especially like, when it involves a parent, our emotions can kind of like, it's very difficult for a child to like disentangle themselves from, the parent child dynamic. Okay. It's very difficult. It takes a long time. And so maybe that was, something that was there that was bugging you, but like also like, yeah, like you made the right decision. Just really focus on getting rid of like the negative inner voice or negative self-talk that keeps you limited. You have a path that you are already on and you're doing amazing, and just continue to speak power and positivity into yourself. Okay? Don't let this bitch get you. Cause yeah, no, she like that's so crazy. That to me that's yeah. Like I know cuz like I like trust me, I get it. I get it. Like not my mom, but like my father, right? So I get it. A parent Some parents are just not, you know, but it's just so crazy to think about. Like especially being a mom myself, like I can't imagine like wishing negative things onto my kid. Like just because I want you to come crawling back so I can have power over you, like have you under my thumb. Shit's crazy, bro. Uh-uh. All right. Well, whew, I feel like really worked up. Like I feel really worked up. Okay, I'm trying to light my palace latte. It's not lighting. I need to cleanse my energy. Oh man. Yeah, maybe do a cleansing. Maybe that's something else. Like do a cleansing. You know what I mean? Like a spiritual bath, like a nice cleansing spiritual bath, cleanse your house, you know. Um Also, okay, this just popped up in my mind. Getting rid of items that were gifted to you. Like if you need it, don't get rid of it, okay? But I'm talking like okay, for example, like I had past people that had it out for me. Like I remember they would give me stuff like just like random little like knickknacks or like necklace or like different things like that. And like at first like I didn't think anything of it, but like I had noticed like there was like energy tied to it. Like if somebody's that doesn't like wish well on you gives you something, you know especially something that's like daily use, like definitely be wary of that. I ended up tossing all of the shit out. I actually still have something I need to toss out, but that I never tossed out. But yeah, I don't know. That just popped up, so maybe that's relevant for somebody. Okay, um, let's cleanse you too. You know the like Reiki people. They look. Let's take it. Throw it in the trash. All the negative, throw it in the trash. Let's do it one more time. Hey, throw it in the trash. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me here at the highest octave. And I hope to see you again. Okay.